I wanted to penetrate, I wanted to infiltrate, sabotage. I want to impose myself on them.
How big is the Chinatown here in Vancouver?
What do you mean? Population-wise?
Yeah, population-wise.
250, 300,000. Graduated from Vancouver College in 1943. British colonel came in and interviewed me and said they need Chinese-speaking Chinese to jump behind the lines in Malaya.
See, this is something very new to me. I didn't even know the Chinese Canadian were actually fighting the Second World War.
You're not the only one. I don't think Ottawa would realize until a couple of years ago that we had over 150 Chinese Canadians, mostly from Vancouver, that was attached to the British Army, which operates in India, Burma, Malaya. Nobody knows about it. It's now coming out, but we couldn't even tell people until 25 years after the war. You got to sign the Secrecies Act, not to say anything. Otherwise, you're liable to be sent to jail, eh?
Herb Lim was willing to die for Canada, a country where he was not granted full citizenship.
In order to be equal to the round eyes, I had to be twice as good to do the same job.
After the war, Herb Lim was given a medal, the Burma Star, for his valor in action.
I belong to the Burma Star Association. I was there 6 years. No one talked to me. But my aim was to impose my presence on them. I wanted to penetrate. I wanted to infiltrate, sabotage. I want to impose myself on them. Get even, not get mad. Work harder, strive more. That's always been my philosophy, and I teach that to my children as well.
The Second World War contribution of Chinese immigrants like Herb Lim earned Asians the right to vote in Canada. Back in 1943, there were 20,000 Chinese in Vancouver, mostly men, mostly bachelors. No Caucasian girls allowed, and no hanky-panky, I was told.
Do you know of anyone actually crossover, actually dating or seeing a white woman?
There were some.
And how were they treated in those days?
I think they were ostracized by both sides. Both sides ostracized them, and as a result, their offspring suffered as well. I think they suffered more, the offspring.
Your first wife is half German, half Chinese, and this very romantic image.
Oh, especially me flying the plane every weekend down there.
And you were married for 10 years. Now you're married to a Chinese woman for 30 years.
30 years.
Now, was it a conscious decision to, like a second marriage, that maybe you want to marry a Chinese woman?
It wasn't a conscious decision. It was done, that's all. It wasn't thought about. It was just natural.
So it was love?
Yeah, it was sure. Her, I don't care whether she was black or blue. I would have married her anyways.
Now, you were telling me that you're a lover. Now,
no, I said I would like to be a lover.
But in effect, you are. I mean, how many men actually flew down, every weekend to meet this girl, the quarter girl? I mean, this is
everything was there. Either you drive down, you fly down. Right. No big deal.
Oh, it's faster.
Well,
it's much romantic
and more dangerous too.
Yeah.
There was time there that I really didn't know I was going to make it.
Now you're a living fact that Chinese men are romantic, just as
I'm a living fact. Oh, now come on.
Now, how come you don't see it?
My friends will laugh at me because of that.
Okay.
Surrender with good reason and face the music and
dance. You're flying in an airplane at night by yourself. You are in control of your whole life. All you can see is the stars. And you make a false move, that may be the end.